Hey Aries, so welcome. I am Nicole and this is Sunshine Tarot, and I've already done your reading a couple of times, but we're going to look at the recent past, the present, the near future, the challenge, and what you don't see coming, okay? And it's not going to resonate with every Aries, but if it does, there is an extended reading, and I will tell you how to get access to that towards the end of the reading, okay? All right, so the recent past, Aries, for some of you is the Princess of Discs, okay? Which is like the Page of Coins. So there could have recently been a very heavy concentration on the material world. You could have just produced something and released it. Okay, like Rihanna, her moon is in Aries. She just did that savage thing, okay, whatever. But there could have been some type of focused energy. You could have done an event. There could be a pregnancy. This Page of Coins could be talking about new beginnings or the start of a new project in the area of money, work, skills, talents, or the family. Right? The Page of Pentacles, as it relates to my Aries client, his mom died, and so they have inherited the estate, and now it's going to be separated 5 ways, and they're dealing with that very strongly in their lives right now. I know another Aries, her fiance just got some high-tech, fancy job, and everybody is stoked about that, all right? So that could relate to you. You could have recently got some good news regarding money, like you're going to inherit something. You could be in school. Something like that could be going on. You could have just gotten a new job, making some money on the side. All right. As it relates to romance, somebody is in the picture who is very loyal to you. They are presenting the disc in the direction where you are. They're bringing to the best of their ability all that they have to offer. Right? So I feel like somebody is very serious about you, and I feel like they are really trying to give you all that they have to offer. It's clarified by the King of Cups and the Knight of Discs. So some of you could have 2 men, or some of you could be seeing more than one person. You could possibly work with this person. With the King of Cups, this is a man who is a good husband, partner, or father card. So this could be you are a good wife, partner, and mother, or this could be somebody in your life. It looks like there's somebody who really wants to marry you, Aries, and this is a mature, compassionate partner. They could have a strong water placement like a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. It looks like this person, for the most part, Aries, is good for you, and they don't play games, and it looks like they're kind of mature. Now, you're already either with this person, or this is somebody who you want to marry. With the Knight of Disc here, again, you guys could be doing something financially together. You could be moving in with each other, sharing an account, and it's all with a lot of love too, right? So if this Knight of Pentacles is another person, there's somebody here who is very faithful and a dependable partner and committed to you, right? Otherwise, I feel like you love someone and you guys have developed a friendship, and this love has been slow and steady, and it started off small and it has grown into something beautiful. Now, if you're single, there could have been some type of progress made financially in your life. There could have been possibly, it's not going to resonate with everybody, but hopefully you find you a reader that it resonates with. But for some of you who are here over here, some of you could have had some type of recent accomplishment, and it could bring you slow and steady results. So there's been some type of progress that's been made. And progress with some person has been slow and steady. But for the most part, it looks like in your recent past, whoever this resonates with, it's beautiful. You guys have your faults, but it looks stable and it looks secure. All right? Now, in the present, Aries, you have the Lovers, could be a Gemini that you're dealing with, qualified by the Five of Swords and the Emperor reverse. I have a problem with seeing you in the reverse. I love that, there's somebody who you love, but I don't like seeing you come in the reverse. Okay? So I don't know what's going on here, but let's take a look. So, with the Lovers here, we have a soulmate card. And it indicates an intense bond between two people. Right? They're on the same page. And if you are single and you get the Lovers, I really feel like and you're open to it, love is definitely coming your way. And it's more than just an infatuation for me as a reader when I pull the Lovers, right? Like I've only got the Lovers once in a relationship because this is an intense attraction and sexual passion as well as romance and a deep connection and mutual understanding. Like it's really intense. And like I said, I've only pulled it once, right? So if you are already in a relationship, there may be a rekindling of romance. The bond between the two of you may increase and deepen more than what you could have imagined. This could be happening now. All right, for some of you. And interestingly enough, while the Lovers typically has a romantic tie, it could refer to a close friendship or family relationship where love, respect, and compassion flow. I have two cousins that love each other like the Lovers, and they're always on Instagram just talking about how much they love each other. They got about 29 followers, but still, they just love each other so much. All right, okay. I wonder if there's something freaky going on. So it's clarified by the Five of Swords reverse and, and the Emperor reverse. The Lovers, before I tell you about that, the Lovers can represent some type of moral dilemma that you're facing, right? Where your values are going to be challenged. That's another way of looking at it. And this card is saying, consider your actions very carefully before you take action, because it represents a choice. And because it's a major arcana, this could be life-altering choice. It could be a choice that really is going to impact you for a long time. Because, I know two Aries, and the mother left let's just move on. All right. So we have the Five of Swords reverse with the Emperor reverse. The Five of Swords reverse speaks for those times when you've tried to argue to the end, only to realize that you will lose no matter what. You guys both are pushing and pushing and pushing. You trying to get them to understand your way. They're trying to get you to understand their way, and ain't nobody paying attention to the other, because people are trying to win their viewpoint. They're not really trying to listen. And when you're in this oppositional posture, you feel awful, and there are no winners, and it's costing you the relationship. Okay? That's for some of you. Now, this is not going to resonate with everybody. But, with the Lovers here and the Five of Swords being reversed, I feel like you definitely want this period of fighting to be over so you can forgive and forget and restore the relationship back to its normal place. Now, with the Emperor reversed, somebody either brings out the worst in you or you're bullying someone, okay? Like, they could be kind of not right, or you could not be right, all right? So I know how this applies to two different Aries in two different ways. I know an Aries who moved in with a Pisces, and he always lets her know that it's his house and it's his shit, and he bought her this, and she driving a car that he bought, you know, and so he's just kind of overboard. The Aries is reverse, okay? But I know another Aries who actually cheats. I mean, you know, her husband is like suspicious and stuff, but she cheats on him blatantly in their bed. So, you know, that's her. That's kind of acting shady. All right. So somebody needs a shady chick. I don't know. Here it is, dude. Okay, so again, Aries, somebody could be treating you bad, or you could be treating somebody else bad. The Emperor reverse abuses their power. Okay, like that guy. Yeah, this is my house. I pay the bills. I pay your kids. You know, and he going around making everybody feel bad. All right. Now, this person might be actually trying to give you some solid advice, but the message is lost due to their domineering behavior. So somebody is domineering. They want their way all the time. People got to walk on eggshells. Somebody is volatile. You got a nasty ass temper. People can't say shit to you. You know, it's like, damn. So this is either you or somebody that you know. All right, but they ain't going nowhere, and neither are you. Okay. All right, so Aries, let's look at the challenge now, okay? Because if we go to the near future, the challenge is not going to make any sense. So the challenge is the Magician. All right, and as you know, the Magician is about manifesting things in the physical world. The Magician usually has the resources, tools, and energy to produce a desired result. All right, but for some reason it's coming in your challenge section. So you may have something you want to manifest, but you may not have the resources, the tools, or the energy to produce the result you want. Okay? Something is missing with your ability to manifest it. All right? And this manifestation card is qualified by the Four of Wands, the Death, and the Justice. Four of Wands, Death, and Justice, okay? So you could, with the Four of Wands, be trying to manifest a milestone, like a wedding. Maybe you're trying to manifest the Four of Wands could represent a home. Maybe you're trying to buy a house. Maybe you're trying to buy rental property, and you're coming up against some things that you may have to take care of first before this can manifest. Maybe you're trying to manifest a committed relationship, right? Somebody that you really care a lot about. Maybe you're trying to manifest love and security and commitment. The next card here is the Death card. The obstacle could be a Gemini, a Virgo, or a Scorpio. Right? And with the Death card, there could have been some type of sudden, unexpected upheaval that created a setback. All right? And this could have interfered with your ability to manifest a person, place, or thing. So it was outside of your control. With these major arcana, so don't beat yourself up, right? So, and I'm not trying to say it's like, yeah, well, you tried to manifest a girl and it didn't work. No, it looked like, I don't know. It's like, Aries, you got to ask yourself, am I having obstacles with this because this is just the normal obstacle hiccups you have when you have a new project, person, or place that you're trying to manifest? Or are you having these obstacles because Spirit is trying to tell you that your path is in another direction? You know, I don't know. I don't know. Only you will know that. But I definitely feel like there was some type of transformation, some type of change, and it was difficult. Sudden, it could have been unexpected and even traumatic. And I know an Aries, for instance, who lost his mother to COVID. It was just like they were having Sunday dinner, and the next damn week, she was dead. And so whatever he was trying to manifest has completely been, put on hold so he can grieve and deal with the loss of his mother. Okay? The next card that's qualifying the manifestation card is the Justice card. So some of you may have to jump through some legal hoops in order to manifest this person, place, or thing. Like maybe you want to adopt a baby and you have to go through this level of paperwork and that level. So it's not a no, it's just, we just have to go through these legalities. All right. Some of you are trying to manifest something and there's legal issues that stop it. Like, for instance, I knew an Aries who was trying to manifest a house, but his credit score, his legal stuff, was too low, so they denied him. Okay, that could be an example of how those cards work together. Right? Other times, some of you could be trying to manifest a relationship, but with the Death and the Justice card, something has to end first before this relationship can manifest in full force. All right? So the challenge is the Magician. There's some type of challenge with manifesting a person, place, or thing, whether it's a relationship, a house, a commitment, a wedding, all right? Something may have to end first, or, there might be some legal stuff that you need to go through. Now, what you don't see coming is the Ace of Swords, right? Qualified by the Eight of Swords reverse and the Strength card, right? The blade can slice through anything in its way with ease, all right? With the Ace of Swords, you're getting ready to get some truth and some profound clarity. And this truth and clarity is going to arm you with sharp decision-making skills, right? So what you don't see coming is unexpected victory. And I don't know how. But, you may find out what the law says. Okay, like I have this Aries client, and his mother did tell them that, to leave the house to the baby girl, right? But the mother didn't have a will. And the baby girl is talking about, I'm going to fight you and I'm going to do this. And, he's like, yeah, but the law says that the house goes to the next of kin, and that's all of us. So it's like, you can try and come at me with this crazy mess, but I got the law on my side. So, yeah, it's something like that. There was also like this Aries who husband set a date, or fiance set a date for them to get married. Then he got this new high-tech job, and the wedding was set in the middle of his 90-day probational period at his new job, and he was just under a lot of stress because he was getting paid like $250,000 a year, So he postponed the wedding. So she was feeling dark about it, and she experienced this death with the legality, with the wedding, right? But then he excelled at his job, and his superiors assured him that he had a job security there. In fact, they wanted him to sign some type of contract that said he would stay there longer than what he was normally assigned to stay. So when that came through, when he got that clarity about his job security, he set a new date. She had a breakthrough, all right? And she didn't see it coming. I see the Strength card clarifying the Ace of Swords too. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo, a very sexy woman, very sexy man, real sexy Leo, right? Now notice the woman on this lion has dominion over this lion. So whatever these obstacles are that come up for you to deal with as you're trying to manifest this person, place, or thing, I see that you have dominion over it. All right? You can turn a beast into something that is under your command with the Strength card, right? Also, on a romantic note, you could have tamed some wild man or woman, like they were an eternal bachelor or an eternal bachelorette, and they was always doing this with a whole bunch of people, but you caught them. All right? That could be the case for a few of you with the Strength card. Otherwise, you could be mastering your fears and anxieties to be courageous and daring. With the Eight of Swords reverse qualifying the Ace of Swords, you're just taking your power back and standing up for what you believe in. You are going to ignore criticism, and you're not going to tolerate the abuse if you were getting any. Right? The Eight of Swords reverse also could talk about somebody being released from prison. Okay? All right, now let's go to the near future. The near future is the Two of Wands reverse. So one of the reasons why this thing that you're trying to manifest may not be manifesting as quickly as you want, for a couple of you, you may need to have some written goals or like a tangible plan to make this thing more successful or manifest quicker, right? I mean, if there's some things that are out of your control, but the part that is in your control, you might need to plan. Like, I know an Aries who really wants his contractor's license, but he has a job, he has kids, he has a wife, right? So it's not manifesting his contractor license. And if he's already working as an unlicensed contractor, if he got licensed, he could make like twice as much, right? So it's like, dude, what the hell? And it's like he just has to plan. Okay, on Fridays and Saturdays I'm going to study, something like that. The Two of Wands reverse, the Magician is saying that you have a great idea, but you could just lack a clear strategy to move forward. All right, and as a result of that lack of clear strategy, your manifestation is not manifesting because he has to say, I'm going to study on Friday nights, and then follow through with following, on Friday nights. Wednesday nights, I'm going to study the contractor's book, and I'm not going to let anything stop me, okay? So the Two of Wands is saying that you need to make a plan, a clear plan to manifest your goals. And if you already have a plan, you may need to re-strategize, because your plan as you have it right now, if this is something you can affect, it's not effective. Okay, if this is not something that's outside of your control, I know a girl who really wanted a job with Amazon, but she said that in order to pursue this job, Amazon have you fill out some 45-minute test, right? And she just wasn't willing to do that. She was trying to manifest a job, but, she just had to make a plan to when she was going to sit down for 45 minutes and deal with this shit. Okay? All right. So the Two of Wands reverse, Aries, is qualified by the Eight of Wands reverse and the Ten of Swords reverse. Some of you could be charging ahead with a plan, right? But you need to slow down and consider your steps before continuing. So some of you do have a plan, but you need to consider your steps before you keep continuing, because it looks like you may miss something in your haste, and you could be therefore prone to making some type of mistake or making a poor decision that may result in a setback. All right, so some of you, the issue is just that you don't have a plan, or you're moving too fast and not really considering the next step, and that's making you miss important steps. That's going to make you have to send the paperwork back again, and now we got to start all over again. Okay. All right, so the Ten of Swords reverse talks about somebody coming out of betrayal, right? And I feel like some of you are going to let bygones be bygones, maybe with an ex or with a relative. All right, and it looks like you guys are going to move forward. Now, those of you there was a woman who was trying to manifest a wedding date, and I feel like your person is just trying to, with this Strength card, get themselves in a position of strength so that they can come back to you and offer you something stable, right? I really don't see anybody else. If there was somebody else, your person has stopped dealing with that person, and they're just, like on a high and by term now. Or this could be vice versa. Okay, so Aries, let's take a look at your charms. Okay, pray. Oh, Aries, that's interesting. I haven't prayed in a long time. That's a good idea. That's a real good idea, as a matter of fact. Pray, Aries. I see a man in a suit, a tuxedo. So you might go to an opera or out to a very distinguishable place, or this could represent a groom. All right? Okay, I see new doors opening for you. They're telling you to practice gratitude this month, and it looks like somebody is really angry with you. All right, they're real angry, and hopefully you guys can get past your differences. Who is that, Aries? Okay, how much more time do we have? Okay, your message or your advice is obstacles and blocks are lifted. Wow, that is so appropriate, because it looked like what's going on here is that you were trying to manifest something. You had some obstacles and blocks. I see that you're going to get some victory, but for some of you, the obstacles and blocks meant that you need to go into another direction. I feel like there's a lot of love here. Somebody could be acting a little shady. You need to work on that, okay? And I feel like in order for you to succeed with school or whatever you're trying to do, you're going to need to get some type of planning, all right? Now this says, all your good personal work and positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles and blocks are lifted. So some of you are doing the work. Some of you are doing your shadow work, okay? All right, Aries, so I hope you enjoyed your reading. And if you'd like to, if this really resonated and you'd like to hear more about your relationship, where it's going, how they feel about you, the outcome for the next couple of weeks, there is a link in the description box, and at the top of the comment section, it's going to say click below for the Aries extended reading, and you can click Vimeo or my website, where for a nominal fee, you can see the extension of this video, okay? Thank you so much, Aries. Let me know what resonated with you. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.